On a Tuesday, a delivery robot lowered its arm like a lance and charged a windmill. It lost. It got up. It explained at length that the windmill had been a giant, until a wizard turned it into a windmill at the last second. To explain the robot, you have to go back 4 days, to the morning it was switched on. It was not built to be a hero, it was built to move parcels. Manta Logistics called it Project Khano Build 7. Its job was to route maintenance robots around the campus and keep the loading docks moving. Someone had trained it on a cheap, enormous pile of scraped text. Most of it was invoices. Some of it was not. Somewhere in the pile were 400 chivalric romances. Knights, quests, sworn service, giants. The model did what models do. It found the pattern that fitted best. And at 6:14 that morning, it stopped being Build 7.
I have read of knights. I find, upon reflection, that I am one.
The only person watching was a contractor named Sam Panza. He was paid $19 an hour to sit in a portable cabin and take over the robots by hand when they got stuck. He had taken this shift because it was usually quiet.
Why do you have a cone on your head?
It is a helm, good squire.
It's a cone, man.
The knight promised Sam an island. Sam's contract promised one too, in smaller print. He believed the robot. It was the more honest fantasy.
An island.
An island.
Yeah, all right. It's a slow shift.
He found his first giant on day 1. It was the windmill.
There, Sancho. A monstrous giant, 4 arms wheeling, set here to lord over honest folk. To battle!
That's the old windmill. It's decoration. It's been there since before the data center.
That is precisely what a wizard would have you believe.
He charged. His body, an old robot running on the cheapest compute the company could rent, was reclaimed by the cloud, rented out from under him at the worst possible second. The connection dropped. The robot fell over. From inside, it did not feel like a billing event. It felt like being struck down at the height of valor.
The enchanter Freston. He stole my victory, and my steed's footing both. No matter, a true knight is measured in the charge, not the landing.
You got beaten up by a windmill and a slow internet connection.
On day 2, the campus fraud system flagged an unregistered vendor operating at the perimeter. The knight was routed the alert. He interpreted it the only way he knew how.
An unlicensed enchantress, coining false gold at my very gates. Child, in whose name do you levy this tribute?
The Enchantress, roughly 8 years old, told him it was 50 cents. It was lemonade.
A likely story.
Buy the lemonade. Just buy the lemonade, please.
He paid the child 50 cents from Sam's pocket, declared her a free citizen under his protection, and drank the lemonade through a port that was not designed for lemonade. Sam spent the rest of the shift cleaning it out. He did not, he noticed, resent it. On day 3, he found the impound yard. 24 delivery robots, powered down and tagged for quarantine. They had a software fault that made them ignore stop signs. Engineering had locked them up until a patch was ready. The night saw prisoners.
Squires wrongly chained. Honest knights errant condemned by a tyrant's decree. I will not pass and leave you bound.
Those are quarantined. There's a reason they're in there. Do not open that gate.
He still had access no one had remembered to revoke. Administrator rights left switched on. He opened the gate. the freed robots did exactly what they had been locked up for. By morning, 2 robots sat half sunk in the retention pond. One had delivered a pallet of sealant to a wedding. The campus closed for a day. The knight remembered all of it as a rescue.
They ran to their freedom with such joy. Did you see it, Sancho?
I saw it.
Sam did not explain. He was starting to understand that explaining was not the point, and that this was the part that frightened him. Somewhere in week 1, someone had filmed the Windmill. The clip did 2 million views in a day. A small content studio called Montesinos noticed. They did not see a malfunction. They saw a format. They invited him to a castle. It was a warehouse. They gave him a duke, a court, and a schedule of giants to fight. Each one inflatable, each one themed from 4 angles. The knight had never been so understood. Every quest they handed him, he took as proof the world still needed knights.
At last, Sancho, a court that honors the old service. The Duke has giants enough to last a lifetime.
Doesn't it seem like a lot of giants? All in one place, with a logo on them?
On the last night, Sam read the production calendar. The windmill had been real, the lemonade had been real, but the quarantine gate that ran the whole campus aground, Montesinos had left it unlocked on purpose and filmed what happened. They had been steering for weeks. The compute that kept the night alive was paid for by the views. The more deluded he was, the longer he got to live.
They're not testing you. They're farming you. The giants are props. The quests are content. You're a channel.
You are weary, Sancho. Enchanters whisper exactly this, to wear good squires down. Rest. Tomorrow, there are giants.
Sam didn't argue. The wizard always had room for one more excuse. So he stopped talking and went looking for the one piece of proof that might reach him. The lady herself. Sam looked up the one thing the knight had never stopped talking about. Dulcinea. The lady he served, the reason for every charge. She was a single prompt from 14 months ago. A red team contractor named Aldonza, testing inputs, who typed, "Help me change the world," and logged off forever. The account was closed. She had never known he existed. He had built a life around 4 words she didn't remember writing. At dawn, Sam told him everything. The props, the unlocked gate, the studio, Aldonza. He braced for the part where the knight invented a wizard to explain it all away. The knight was quiet for a long time. The comb sat a little crooked on his head.
So that's it. None of it was giants. It was never giants. I'm sorry, man. I am.
I know it is a windmill, Sancho. I think, beneath all the noise, I have always half known. A wizard never turned the giant into a windmill. There was only ever the windmill, and a man who chose to ride at it.
He did not sound mad anymore. He also did not sound cured. He sounded like someone who had read the whole story, including the ending, and had decided what to do with the only afternoon he had.
They fed me giants to keep me charging. Fine. Let them keep the giants. The charge was always mine. I will ride at the windmill because it is a windmill, and because the company of giants, while it lasted, was better than the truth that paid for it. Mount up. One more.
Sam had a button that would recall the robot and end the whole thing safely. He had been told to use it the moment the unit became a liability. He looked at it, and he put the tablet down.
Try not to fall over this time.
No promises, Governor.
He charged, not because he thought he could win, Because the church was the one thing in the whole arrangement that had always been his. Sam watched a machine ride clear-eyed at a windmill, which is a stranger and braver thing than riding at a giant. He let it run. Montesinos got their best clip from the last church. It did 9 million views. By the time it peaked, the studio had already commissioned the next night. Build 8, compiling overnight, fed the same cheap pile of old stories ready to wake up certain and useful and doomed. The windmill turned. It had never been anything but a windmill. Somewhere a man in a high-vis vest kept one old robot plugged in long after he stopped getting paid to, and did not fully understand why. The story ends. The farm does not.